Hey guys, it's Sagar, and here is my long-term review of the OnePlus 9 Pro. OnePlus was a really exciting brand in the beginning. They packed in all the latest and greatest specs in their earlier phones, just like the other flagships, but they priced their phones much lower than the said flagships, making OnePlus phones amazing value for money options for the buyers. But after doing this for a couple of years, they changed their strategy. Now, they still pack in all the latest specs available in their phones, but they also keep on increasing the prices of their phones 2 times every year. And at a starting price of 64,999 rupees, OnePlus 9 Pro is their most expensive smartphone to date. That being said, it is still priced a bit lower than the other flagships, at least here in India, but it is no longer the value for money option as OnePlus smartphones once were. I have been using this OnePlus 9 Pro as my main phone ever since it came out, and in almost every way it has been a pretty good phone. But it hasn't lived up to the hype that OnePlus created for it. Now the design of this phone is not new or revolutionary. With a glass sandwich design and a curved display at the front, it seems like a mashup of the OnePlus 8 Pro and the 8T, with the camera module pushed out on one side. But I think it still looks nice and premium, especially this stellar black color. That brings me to a very important point. No one prefers to have a glossy glass back like on the morning mist color of the OnePlus 9 Pro, especially when you have two amazing matte finishes on the stellar black and pine green color. The glossy back shows fingerprints and scratches very easily, and it also makes the phone very slippery. So if anyone from OnePlus is watching this video, you guys have had amazing matte finishes to the glass back ever since the OnePlus 6 or 6T, and you have refined and made it even better over the years. So from next time, please bring the matte frosted glass back to all of the color options. Everyone will appreciate that design even more. Like all other OnePlus devices, 9 Pro is a very well built phone. The metal frame provides a lot of rigidity, and the metal buttons are tactile and they feel very robust. This phone also gets a IP68 water and dust resistance rating, so you no longer have to worry if the phone takes a quick shower or if you accidentally drop it in a swimming pool or spill some water over it. OnePlus 9 Pro is a bit shorter and narrower than the 8 Pro, so it fits better in my hands. The screen is still curved at the edges, but the curve is a bit subtle compared to the 8 Pro. This is to reduce the accidental touches that many people were complaining about. But even then, I did run into some responsiveness issues while using this phone without a case. This is more of an issue while trying to reach a certain part of the screen with one hand or while using the camera app. Because while clicking images in the landscape mode, chances are you have multiple fingers touching the screen at the same time without you knowing about it. Other than that, it is a wonderful display. Very easily one of the best ones out there. With 1300 nits of peak brightness, it can get very bright and the colors look amazing. When set to QHD+, it looks extremely crisp. It's an LTPO display, so in the smart 120Hz mode, refresh rate can drop down when the screen is showing something less demanding, and it can raise to 120Hz for more demanding stuff. Well, this is great, but every now and then when the refresh rate goes from low to high, I see a couple of drop frames. It has got a lot better with updates, but I still see it here and there. I don't think this is a major issue, and I really doubt that most people will even notice it in their day-to-day life. Overall, I really like this display. The bezels are super thin and you can easily get used to the small notch on the top left. The in-display fingerprint sensor is placed a bit too low, and it took me a good 3 to 4 days to get used to this placement. Now this fingerprint sensor is one of the good ones. It is very fast and accurate to unlock the phone. I just wish it was placed a bit higher like on the OnePlus 8. While using the fingerprint sensor, you get the first taste of the amazingly strong haptic motor inside this phone. It is not very often that you get a good haptic motor on an Android smartphone. You get a very nice haptic feedback throughout the user interface. For example, if you increase the volume or brightness by touching these sliders, vibrations go from light to strong as you move the slider, and this is a very nice touch. While we are talking about the things that are inside this phone, let us also check out the other specs. It is powered by the latest and greatest Snapdragon 888 processor with Adreno 660 GPU. You can choose between 8 or 12 GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 128 or 256 GB of UFS 3.1 2-lane storage. This phone does get 5G support, but right now it only has 2 5G bands in India. But OnePlus says that they will be adding support for more bands with a future software update. With all of this, you can expect flawless performance from this OnePlus 9 Pro. It can fly through anything that you can throw at it. Whether you use a lot of social media apps, stream content on your phone, play games or do anything else, you won't be disappointed with the performance. Well, this is the case with any of the OnePlus phones. The only issue that you might run into is that this phone heats up if you use it for a long time. If you play a lot of games or click images or videos for a long time, it will get very hot. In the beginning, when the phone was new, you got this warning very often when the phone got very hot. But with software updates, I have started seeing this warning less and less. But the phone has actually not stopped overheating. It still gets uncomfortably hot sometimes. I called out OnePlus on Twitter and in my camera review of this phone for the overheating issue, and some people came down and said that I was exaggerating the issue. But if you go to the OnePlus forums, there is a 39-page thread about heating issues on the OnePlus 9 Pro. So this issue is very real and it still persists even after the latest software update. The overall software experience is very good on this phone. OnePlus's Oxygen OS is one of my favorite Android skins. I love the features and customization options that it gives you. You can say it is minimal and functional at the same time, and I love that OnePlus offers software support for a long time. There are a few reports that they have slowed down or delayed the Android 11 update on some of the older phones like the OnePlus 7T, but the OnePlus 9 Pro is their flagship device and I really hope it will get better software support in the future. Speaking of software updates, I have already received 3 or 4 of them in just 1 month that this phone has been out. These are more number of updates that I have got on any of the new phones in such short time. While this sounds like a very good thing that OnePlus is working on things and pushing out timely updates, but I strongly feel that no smartphone should need these many updates to get the basics right. Most of the things that they are trying to fix with these updates should have been taken care of before the phone was released to the public. OnePlus is no longer a small company and this is not an entry-level smartphone. It is their most expensive smartphone ever and it should not have been plagued with issues right out of the box. Now there are a couple of things that really bug me. When I was talking about the haptic feedback while adjusting volume and brightness level, did you notice how long it took the phone to make the changes to the brightness level after I have moved the slider? Have a look at it again. It just takes way too long and this is a delayed response. I understand gradual changes to the auto brightness level when you go from a bright to dark room or the other way around. But when I am manually adjusting the brightness level, I want it to be responsive. Just look at how long it takes for the brightness to go up or down after I have made the changes. If you call this a feature, I am sorry, but you are just wrong. Another major issue is the delayed notifications. And it is not just with this phone, it has been an issue on the OnePlus phones since some time now. In an effort to preserve the battery life, OnePlus adds intelligent battery optimization to all of the apps by default. And for some reason, this doesn't let your phone fetch notifications when the screen is off or if the phone has been sitting idle for some time. And when you pick up the phone or wake the screen, all of the notifications will start piling up. This is frustrating. There have been so many time-sensitive notifications which I missed due to this. To get all your important notifications in time, you will have to manually go into the battery settings and turn off this optimization setting for those apps. I feel this should have been the other way around. These are few of the hiccups that I came across in the last few days. All that being said, I still like the overall OnePlus user interface and the features that it offers, and I wish all the issues and bugs are ironed out as soon as possible. In the last month or so of using the 9 Pro, I found its battery life to be very disappointing. It barely ever gave me a screen on time of over 5 hours. I tried switching to the Full HD Plus resolution, but I didn't see any major improvements in the battery life. This is again something that many people are complaining about, and I really hope OnePlus could do something to squeeze out slight more usage out of the 4500 mAh battery. We do get the 65-watt warp charger in the box, which fully charges the phone in under half an hour. So the battery on this phone not lasting long enough on a single charge is not turning out to be that big of an issue, at least in the time of this pandemic where we barely get out of our homes and we can plug the phone into the charger whenever we want to. It also supports 50-watt wireless charging with the OnePlus wireless charger. This is even faster than the wired charging on most of the other phones. All that being said, with the latest efficient processor and a 4500 mAh battery, we should have got much better battery life out of this phone. We should not have to dial back on some of the key features like the QHD Plus resolution and 120Hz refresh rate just to squeeze out a day's worth of battery on this OnePlus 9 Pro. With all of that being covered, let us move on to the most hyped part of this phone, its cameras. I have made a dedicated 20 minutes video about the cameras on this phone, so it won't make much sense for me to repeat all of those things again. To know about the cameras in depth, I suggest you definitely check out that video. I will leave a card to it on the top right corner of the screen and also link it in the description section. Most people know this by now, that OnePlus has partnered with Hasselblad in the hopes of improving the cameras on their phones. This is supposed to be a 3 years collaboration and OnePlus is spending close to $150 million on it. While Hasselblad might have some inputs in the camera hardware on the future OnePlus phones, This time, most of Hasselblad's influence seems to be on the software side. They are said to have helped OnePlus achieve natural color calibration in its images. But if you saw my camera review of this phone, we already know that this phone doesn't capture natural looking colors. And yes, this is after the update which was said to have improved the cameras. You don't have to take my word for it. Go and watch the 100+ image samples in my dedicated camera review and decide for yourself. And while you're there, check out the comments as well. There are quite a few OnePlus 9 Pro owners who are not happy with the cameras on this phone. Well, frankly, other than the colors, I don't have any major issues with these cameras. I especially love the wide camera on this phone. I feel it is the best wide camera on any phone that I have tested yet. And the fact that it doubles as a macro camera is just a cherry on the cake. This wide camera is actually showing better looking colors than the primary camera. The 16-megapixel selfie camera does an adequate job if the lighting is not too harsh. Adequate is the right word to describe it. These selfies have enough details to not make these images look bad. But there are better selfie cameras on phones which are priced much lower than this. If there is one area where these cameras have seen the biggest improvement in, it is while shooting videos. Not just with the video resolution and frame rate options, but quality wise as well. I really like the videos that the OnePlus 9 Pro can shoot, and I am especially a fan of the 4K 120fps mode. But you should know that this phone gets very hot if you use the cameras for a long time, especially while shooting videos. Now the cameras on this phone have a lot of potential, and sometimes it takes incredible images. But what it lacks in is consistency. If OnePlus could somehow make these cameras more consistent, I won't mind using this as my main phone. As good as the cameras on this phone are, I doubt most people will really see a difference between 8's and OnePlus 8 Pro's images. So that begs the question that should you even consider getting the OnePlus 9 Pro over the 8 Pro? Because even after a year, OnePlus 8 Pro offers you 90% of what the 9 Pro does, and that too at a much lower price. Well, if you have the OnePlus 8 Pro, you don't even need to think about upgrading to the 9 Pro. And if you are someone who is confused between these two, I would say just get the 8 Pro and save yourself some money. But if you are someone who wants the latest and greatest of all the specs, and with that you need the super fast wired and wireless charging speeds, and if you don't mind spending the extra amount, go with the OnePlus 9 Pro. But please, get the stellar black or the pine green color, because the glossy back of the morning mist color just doesn't fare well in day-to-day usage. Personally, I feel OnePlus has gone a step too far with the pricing of the OnePlus 9 Pro. But if you still want a flagship smartphone that packs in all the latest specs and still costs a bit less than the others, this is one of the best options for you. I just hope this is the last price hike from OnePlus, because it is going to be very difficult for me to recommend their phones to you guys if the prices just keep rising. What do you guys feel about the OnePlus 9 Pro and its price? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to purchase it, I will really appreciate if you get it from the affiliate links in the description section. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.